Hey there, this is Fernie Sabals, and if you want to learn the 6 questions you can ask your prospects to create the perfect opportunity presentation, stay tuned and I'll show you how. Hello and welcome to this week's Attraction Marketing Biz Builder lesson, and today I have network marketing trainer and personal friend Greg Gomez III, who is a 7-figure earner in the online space and the best closer I've personally ever met. Greg honed his craft as a master prospector and closer in network marketing and in corporate sales, literally making over 1 million soliciting cold calls. During his 7 years cold calling, Greg discovered 6 questions to ask a prospect, which allowed him to frame any opportunity presentation and have a closing ratio of up to 90%. Greg shared these questions in a short 10-minute presentation he delivered at my live event a few weeks ago, and I've decided that I want to share this video with you. Now stay tuned until the end. I'll be back to show you how you can take what Greg is going to share with you and completely eliminate rejection from the prospecting efforts altogether using the internet. I'll be back in a few minutes. Here's Master Closer, Greg Gomez III.
Okay, all right. I'm going to give you 10 minutes worth of content, and then we're going to do something really special. Is that fair? Yeah. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is, I could sit here and talk about all the things I've accomplished, all the businesses I've built, millions I've produced. It's not important. All right. What's really most important for me to share with you is my first network marketing experience. And then I'm going to share with you 6 specific questions that you can use right now to create a perfect presentation. Let me say that again. 6 specific questions you can ask any prospect that you can use to frame your offer in such a way that you'll be able to close 90% of the people you're going to talk to. Who wants that? Yeah. All right. So now I first need to tell you how I discovered these 6 fabulous questions that allowed me to achieve all this financial success. It started off with me as a 19-year-old kid, punk kid, skateboard kid, big baggy pants, right? And I answered an ad in the paper. And this paper basically called us all to essentially a hotel meeting, for lack of a better way of explaining it. And in this hotel meeting, this guy was telling me about this incredible opportunity that they were expanding in our area, and all we had to do was make a list of our friends and family, and we could go to them and share with them this thermostat that can control their environment for a fraction of the cost it would normally cost them with a normal thermostat. This was a touch screen thermostat. It was wildly advanced at that time. Only cost $3,000. All right, now here was the opportunity. We're actually bringing on supervisors. So if you go out and do this immediately, you don't have to sell anything to get the position. We'll just consider you practicing, right? But if you do get somebody, that puts you at a higher rate to become a supervisor. You see the urgency? It's nice, huh? It's a little trick. And at that time, I was stupid. More stupid. And I didn't get what was happening, but I felt this, I want that, right? So I went out and made my list of friends and family, went and talked to them, and went through all of them, and I practiced. Now here's the caveat. You set it up as I'm practicing my presentation. Anybody ever done that? Hey, I'm just going to practice my presentation. You mind if I practice my presentation with you, right, Adam? All right? I'm just going to practice. And then somewhere in that phase of you doing it, what happens? I want to get this one. I'm going to really try to get this one. This is my last one, typically. I'm going to try this one. So I'm sitting with my best friend's mother and father, and I'm going through my presentation. I really respect this gentleman. I'm going through this process, and I get to the end, and I decide I'm going for it. And I ask for the order, right? Here it is. And then this uncomfortable, awkward, plastic smiles on their face, and they're like, uh-huh. And then Steve, the father, says, you know what? That was really good. Hang on one second. He gets up, he walks out, comes back a second later with his little thing, sits down and says, you did really good there. Let me show you what we're doing. He flips over his Amway chart and starts pitching me on Amway, right? That was the day I learned what the reverse pitch was, okay? Done to perfection. So now, I vowed at that moment never to want to do sales ever again. I never wanted to do sales again because of that. I had such a terrible pit in my stomach. I was essentially trying to manipulate people to buy something that I wanted to sell. Anybody ever feel that way? Okay? We love our products. We love our services. We know they're good. We know they'll help people, right? But then there we sit. We're trying to push what we want, and they don't necessarily want to buy it, right? And we don't get it because it's so good for them. But here's the thing I learned. See, later on, fast forward a couple years, I went to comic book art. I was going to be a comic book artist. My financial aid didn't go through. I wound up having to get a job. I got kicked out of art school. You know, anybody's gotten kicked out of art school? How bad does that have to be? Like, get out of here, kid. I got kicked out. But I also was going to live on that money for a little while because, you know, college. And I didn't get it. So I had to get a job. And I started the one thing that I vowed never to do was a telemarketing job. I had to do telemarketing, but I did appointment setting. So I'd call folks up, get them to a certain point in a presentation, and I'd hand them off to a closer. And they would close the deal. And I was getting paid $7 an hour. And if they closed the sale, I got another $5. Yeah, right? I want that $5. Hey, man, that's $5. I could use that. That's 3 tacos, right? Mexican jokes. Okay. So I wanted this, but I was resistant to learning how to do the sales side. I didn't want to do the sales side. Nobody wants to be the pushy, greasy head salesperson, right? Boy, have I got a deal for you. Nobody wants to do that. So what I wound up doing was I essentially resisted it. Got to a point where I couldn't resist it any further. Nobody was available. This person I knew was going to buy. I'd gotten good at the point of identifying who was going to buy. Nobody was available to take the call. So I unmuted the call. I read the script just as it was. Dear Mr. Johnson, okay, sorry, no one else is available. Can I answer any questions? Went through the presentation. Does that make sense? He says, yes. Great, how do you want to get started? Visa, MasterCard, or American Express? He says, oh, it's Visa card, 4328. I didn't have a pen. I'm holding the script. I'm like, oh, crap, hold on. I lean over the desk. One of my buddies is writing in the other stall. I take his pen from him mid-writing, and I go over and I start scrambling the phone number down, right? Or the credit card number. I write it all down. I get done. I scoot back in my chair. I say, okay, great. I finished reading up the script. That's it. Enjoy. Now, this guy says the one thing that changed my life forever. 3 words. Thank you, Greg. And I hung up the phone. I leaned back in my chair, and this euphoria just washed over me. Nothing incredible feeling. Second greatest sensation I've ever experienced in my life. It's third for women. Anyways. So there I was, and this thing just came over me where I said, okay, wait a minute. This was fascinating. I said words, and this guy gave me money. Hold on. Words, money. So I looked at it like this big combination lock, because I used the same words on other people, and it didn't always work, right? You know, we use the same script, and it doesn't work. Why? Well, it's because people, this is the epiphany I got, and I'm going to give you the 6 questions, and we're going to move on to the next point. Here's it is. People don't buy because of what we want to sell. They buy because of what they want to buy, right? Okay. So I made 1 million soliciting phone calls. Say that again. 6 hours a day, 5 days a week, better part of 7 years on a predictive dialing machine. Boop, boop. Hello, Michael? No, Michael's not here right now. Is there a better number to get a hold of him? No, I'm not at a number. He can call me back. I'll reach out to him at another time. Thank you. Boop, boop. Hello, is Margaret home? Hello, Margaret? Yes, this is Margaret. Hey, Margaret, this is Greg Gomez III calling from my offices here in Phoenix, Arizona. How are you doing? Blah, 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 right? Call after call after call. Over 1 million soliciting phone calls. And I paid attention to what worked and what didn't. Here are the 6 questions that allowed me to find out what influenced them to get them to work. Number 1, what's the challenge? What is the challenge? Write it down. I don't have slides. You guys aren't going to be able to take pictures. You actually have to write this down. All right? What is the challenge? People grumble about their lives. They talk about specific issues or things that are going on in their life. Identify what that is. What we as marketers do is say, boy, it sounds like you're having money problems. I've got the solution for you. If you press hard on the 3rd copy is yours, you'll actually get a part of this opportunity, and you too can go change the world. Wouldn't that be great? Right? That's the wrong spot. You're not ready yet. That's premature marketing. Don't do it. Okay? Leads us to the second question. This is something you guys are going to hear from Jonathan that he always talks about, and I've always gotten from him, is the result of the result. So what's the challenge of the challenge, or what's the import of the challenge? So my second question is, what is the challenge keeping you from? It's not that you're not making enough money. It's not that you're not having enough time freedom. It's those things that those challenges are keeping you from. Do you understand that? You have more money. That's not a solution. That's a means. What's the end? Happier. More time with my kids, more time freedom. Be able to go take trips, have enough money at the end of the month, right? Those are the ends. So what's that challenge keeping you from? Try to get detailed. Third question. What other solutions have you tried? What other solutions have you tried? What other solutions have you tried? What other events have you attended? What other programs have you purchased? What other prescriptions have you tried? I'm not trying to treat, cure, mitigate, or prevent any disease whatsoever. However, what other solutions have you tried, right? Now, this is an important question because it gives you two things. Number one, it teaches you what they've invested in the past. How much have they invested in the past? Gives you a barometer of what their price range is, what they view as an ability to be able to pay it down, right? What is that worth to them? Make sense? And the other thing it does for you is it lets you know, have they paid money for it or is it free stuff that they've done? What are they expecting, right? So, I gotta hurry. I know I'm over time. Hang on. Almost done, I promise. So, what's the challenge? What's it keeping you from? What other solutions have you tried? What did you like about that solution? Question number 4. What did you like about that solution? Now, this is critical because they're always going to want to tank into, well, I like this, but the son of a blah, 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 and they're going to go into the negative side, right? You got to get all the positive stuff they liked about it. There's plenty of time to talk about the next question, question 5. Okay, what didn't you like about those solutions? And they'll tell you what they didn't like about those solutions. Now, my 6th question, what are you hoping for in your next solution? I've tried a lot of different coaching programs, a lot of mentoring programs, right, Fernie? There's a lot of different people. How many of you guys have taken mentoring programs before? Other coaching, other things like that, all right? I know EMP offers you guys a mentoring program, right? So I want you to think about it. What did you like about those other programs? What didn't you like about those other programs? But more importantly than that, what are you hoping for in a solution? Tell them. They want to help you. They want to give you the best thing that you can possibly need. You need to let them know what you're looking for in that solution, and they will do their best to provide that to you. They'll not just give you what you want, they'll give you what you need. Do you understand that? That's your job. That's your responsibility. And for your prospects, you need to go get that from them. Because they're not going to voice it to anybody else. They're going to tell you things they don't tell their spouses, their doctors, their personal financial advisors. They're going to tell you things they don't tell their kids if you earn this trust. Here's the ultimate thing you need to know. With these 6 questions, you're finding the most important thing in the world when it comes to marketing and sales. Your prospect's truth. When you find your prospect's truth, then it's simple. You're saying that these are the things you liked, these are the things you didn't like. Let me ask you a 7th question. If I could show you a way you could achieve your result with all these benefits, to achieve these benefits that you're wanting, without all these negative things you're looking for that you didn't like, would that be worth 15 minutes of your time right now to learn how to get that done? Let me ask it again, because you guys didn't respond right. If I could show you guys how you could achieve the results you want to achieve in your business, in your life, in your income, in your personal relationships, if I could show you how to do that as a direct result of being part of something for a weekend that would help you change the direction of your life without having to go out there and pester and struggle and find the indecision or not have the right answers to get that stuff done, is that worth 15 minutes of your time to learn how to get it done? Yes. Cool. That's a perfect presentation model right there. Use it, make a lot of money. Cool. Was that good? Did you guys like that?
Good. Well, it really is that simple. What Greg just did there, he showed you how to make your prospect be open to what you have to offer by making them feel heard and feel like you actually want and can help them with their problems. The only thing better than using this presentation model on prospects is to have every prospect you speak to already open to your product or opportunity before you even speak to them at all, and eliminate the potential of all rejection altogether. How do you do this? Well, in a few seconds, I'm going to give you an opportunity to download a free online recruiting bootcamp, which is going to show you how I currently generate 400 to 500 prospects for my business per day, 30 to 50 customers per day, and recruit 80 to 100 business builders per month on almost complete autopilot. But first, I need your help. If you enjoyed this training video and would like to receive more content like this, please like and share this post with your friends, and also share your thoughts with me on the comment box below. I'd love to learn more about how this training has helped you and what you'd like to learn about in the future. On behalf of everyone at Elite Marketing Pro, have a wonderful and productive week. For a free 10-day online recruiting bootcamp to dive deep into rejection-free sponsoring methods using the internet, click the link above or go directly to elitemarketingpro.com/go. I'll see you there.